Ava Zanovo, escorting Mr. Silva. Chantal Lavati, escorting Mrs. D. Renato. Ariana Perron, escorting Mrs. Rogerio. Bria Azullo, escorting Mrs. Valencia. Natalie George, escorting Mrs. Malari. Ava Mello Rosella, escorting Mrs. Vergara. Jordan Bigelow is going Miss Calhoun. Jane Ardura and Amber Garland, escorting Mrs. Nigel. Correction, Mr. Nigel. Mrs. Nigel couldn't make it tonight. Chris Cherry and Michael Marzulli, escorting Mr. Batista. Gabriel De La Cruz, escorting Mrs. Verona. Katie Neal, escorting Mrs. Liz Leroy. Samora Constance, escorting Miss Smith. Henry Rodriguez, escorting Miss Gaspari. Ryan Waterman and Jacob Pettit, escorting Mr. Almond. Jason Sheo, escorting Mrs. Vieira. Last but not least, Ron Bento, escorting Mr. Gianfrancisco. Let's give a round of applause for the educators in the court and in the stands. Let me take the next photos on the court.
1 second from half court.
Jumping for joy with
first ever.
A 2-on-1. Oh!
Did he bring it in? He did!
It is
Caught!
Good evening all and welcome to Johnson Senior High School. As tonight, the Bishop Hendricken Hawks come to Johnson to take on the Panthers. Alongside Luke Ventura, I'm Anthony Vendetti, your play-by-play announcer. We're your crew from Johnson High School Media, honored to be on the NFHS Network and our own YouTube channel. Luke, it's been a while since we've seen the boys basketball team play here at home, but so far in February, they're off to a good start. And this week, they have 2 wins against Tiverton and Cranston. But now it gets tougher as one of the top teams, probably of all time in the state, comes to their house tonight. So what are the keys for the Panthers if they want to get an upset victory tonight?
Yeah, definitely trying to make it 3 wins this week. Defense just has to play great, like they played the last 2 games. Hendricken missing one of their best players on offense and on defensive side. It could be a big upset for them tonight.
Yeah, let's go into the Bishop Hendricken notes right now. Currently, they're 7-7 on the year. They're 6-3 against teams in division, so basically the Rhode Island teams. Out of state, they're 1-3, which kind of caught people by surprise. They were a runner-up in the state championship last year, but now they've kind of downtrended a little bit. But they still hang on at number 4 in RPI standings and around interscholastically, so that's good for them. But Luke, as you mentioned, they are missing one of their top players, Dion Ellis Cipriano, so that's going to be tough for the Hawks tonight.
Definitely one of their star guard. It's been their star guard all year. It's going to be a big loss tonight.
Yeah, like I mentioned, Bishop Hendricken also 7-7 in their overall record, so definitely something to make note of. And without now missing one of their best players, that's definitely going to be tough. Let's go into Johnston. As I mentioned, they are on a 2-game win streak right now, looking to make it 3 for the second time this season. They pick up their first D1 win in school history against Cranston East on Tuesday, so maybe they can try to build upon it because but people may not think they are out of a playoff race. They are still in it, surprisingly, with how much of adversity they've gone through. They're still in the playoff race.
Yeah, and if they really get a win tonight, this could be the one that maybe locks them at some point. And the teams are going to look back and say, Johnston beat Hendricken. So it's going to be a real tough one tonight. But if they win this game, it's going to help them a lot throughout the playoffs, even if they make it. But if they win tonight, they got a good chance.
Yeah, if you folks don't know how the RPI standings work, the better the opponent, the more points you get. And if Johnson can get a win here at home against the Hawks, that will really boost up their chance to get into the playoffs. But another thing that's really helped the Panthers, their starting 5 has been really great for them. They've had Vento, Cherry, and Morsilli that have been all getting in the scoring, and Diclo as well. And you have Skino over there for the defense. It seems like the starting 5 is starting to really come together, and when they're all starting to get double-digit points, they can have a field day on the court.
Last 2 games were both dubs, and it looks like they were feeding Morsilli a lot in the paint. They were running the plays for him. They're letting him do his thing. He dropped 20 back-to-back. They're going to need him tonight against a big Hendricken team.
Yeah, this is where you really see if your players are tough, because when you get a tough team like this in your house with playoffs, slowly slipping away from you and you're trying to get it right back, this is one of these games right here. You can start to take advantage against a top-seeded team like Hendricken. But also, like I mentioned, they're just out of the playoff spot. They're currently ranked right now at 15. They're only one out as top 14 make it in Division I. But how can they just hang with Hendricken as being a top team in the state?
It's been their defense all year. That's how they've lost these close games, is their defense. If their defense really locks up this Hendricken offense, they got a real chance tonight. I know it's not. A lot of people are saying Johnson's not going to beat Hendricken. When you think of sports, Hendricken's up there. Basketball, Hendricken's always up there. This year hasn't been strong for them. Johnson really does have a chance tonight.
You can take advantage of when a team is also playing poorly this season, because maybe the team chemistry is also not there with missing their best players. So that could also come into effect. But the last meeting that they had with each other, it was last year, February 13th. It was at Hendricken. They got away with a 74-41 win. So the Panthers trying to get a little bit of revenge. But this is also the final of 2 weeks here for basketball, as the starting lineups are about to get underway. We have tonight, obviously, against Hendricken. Tomorrow is the girls basketball senior night. And then next week, the week everyone's been waiting for, you have senior night next Thursday for the boys basketball team. And then the game that everyone has circled on their calendar, Johnston versus Cranston West at Cranston West, which we will be streaming, so be ready for that. But white card getting announced at center court. Starting lineups, tip-off, national anthem coming up next.
Welcome to the Panthers pen, located on the campus of Johnson High School in beautiful Johnson, Rhode Island. The home of your Johnson Panthers. Tonight's Rhode Island Wisconsin boys basketball game features the Hawks of Bishop Hendricken taking on your Panthers. Here's the starting lineup for Bishop Hendricken. At home, the junior number 1 is Mike D'Ambra. At guard, junior number 22, Jay Brock. At center, junior number 32, Zach Wilbur. A guard, at senior number 5, Isaiah Carter. And a guard, senior captain number 2, Will Carey. Head coach of the Hawks, Jamal Gomes. And now the starting lineups for your Johnson Panthers. And those are freshman number 3, at guard, at sophomore, number 1, Jerry. At forward, junior, number 11, Michael Phil. At senior number 2, Ron Gunto. And at guard, at senior number 4, David Panthers, Chino. Half court for the Panthers, Michael Pedrosa. And for this time, we ask you all to please rise. Remove all headwear as we honor America by playing her national anthem.
Back from the national anthem, Bishop Hendrick and Hawks, Johnston Panthers. Panthers looking to get a big win to keep their playoff hopes alive in front of the home crowd with 2 weeks of basketball left before the Rhode Island Interscholastic League playoffs. Can Johnston get to the D1 playoffs for the first time in school history? It will be a tough task tonight to let it happen. Hendrick in the green, Panthers in their all white. Luke, I think we're in for a great game.
Definitely. It's going to be a tough one tonight for Johnston. They can really get it done, like we said all pregame. They can really get it done tonight.
Let's see if they can get a go. Morsilli will jump for the Panthers, and Roebuck will jump for the Hawks. We'll get into the starting five in a minute for both squads. As jump ball about to get underway. And the Hawks will contain the tip-off as Isaiah Carter will start with it. Brock. Inside pass. Gets stolen away by the freshman Dicklow. Give you the starting five for the Hawks, coached by Jamal Gomes. Michael Diambra, number 1. Number 2, Will Carey. Number 5, Isaiah Carter. Number 22, Jake Brock. And number 32, Zachary Roebuck. For the Panthers, the same starting five: Cherry, Vento, Skino, Morsilli, and Dicklow. Dicklow drives. Gives to Vento in the corner, fakes the three. Get to Morsilli from the free throw line, and the Panthers are on the board first.
Let Morsilli eat like the last 2 games.
He's been hot the past week right here, and they try to get him going early. The Panther pen getting into it today.
They're going to need it.
Energy is must need for the home team. Get the home field advantage. Carey gets it stolen away. Dicklow to Cherry. Cherry with the left hand off the window.
Good defense by Vento to get the steal. Give it to Dicklow. Dicklow, Cherry, wide open layup.
2 early steals for the Panthers. Here's Carter. Gives it off to Diambra. Drives inside. Over Morsilli, and the Hawks are on the board.
Nice pump fake and nice shot there.
Michael Diambra starts the scoring for Bishop Hendricken. Panthers still lead 4-2. Vento, risky pass, gonna stay with the Panthers though. Fortunate for him.
Got lucky there. Could have definitely been stolen.
He was getting swarmed near half court, and then Dicklow got swarmed. Diclo inbounded to the sophomore Cherry. The core forward, Cherry, Vento, Morsilli, and Diclo have been heating up all week. Just what Mike Berjosan likes to see from his young team. Morsilli drives, left hand, gets it in. 4 points early for the junior.
Big body in the paint there.
That's someone to watch. Diambra got it.
Over Morsilli again.
Diambra has all 4 points for the Hawks. Vento. Diclo now at center court. Guarded by Brock. Diclo gives it off to Cherry. 10 to shoot. Great defense from the Hawks. Diclo pulls up from way downtown off the front of the rim. Morsilli grabs the rebound. Left hand. Oh, a little bit too far.
Morsilli wanted the foul, didn't get it.
To the corner. Inside, that one's stolen again by the freshman Diclo. 2 steals for the freshman early.
Great defense. He's going to give it to Vento and let him run it.
3 steals for the Panthers, and that's what we got to see. The defense, like you mentioned, Luke, that's going to be a key. Cherry, that one gets stolen away by Diambra, but gets it right back. Panthers retain it. A lot more aggression now for the Hawks. Morsilli. Getting swarmed, gives off to Vento. 3 to shoot, Vento at the buzzer. And a shot clock violation a little bit too late. So the last 2 possessions for the Panthers haven't been as pretty.
Great defense by the Hawks.
You gotta give credit where credit is due. The defense for Bishop Hendricken. Those last 2 possessions, they've looked unstoppable. Panthers still lead with 6 to 4. Diambra rolling around. Brock gets the rebound. That one's off the front of the rim, rebounded by Carter. Diambra wide open for 3. Off the front of the rim, Cherry pulls down the rebound. A huge break for the Panthers. Diambra was wide open, not a man near him.
Hawks got 3 opportunities there. They went 0 for 3. Panthers got lucky. They need a bucket right now.
Diclo. Fadeaway shot, no good. Last touch by the Hawks. As Aiden Neal will check into the game to replace Skino. Neal getting a lot more minutes as of recent.
Especially those last 2 wins, he's gotten a lot of minutes.
Gotta love to see it. No look to Diclo. Inside Neal. Getting swarmed back out to Vento. Cherry takes the 3. No good. Neal pulls down the rebound. Left hand looking for a foul, nothing called. Hawks will retain. Missed opportunity for the Panthers right there. Brock drives. Finds Carter wide open for 3, and he got it. Isaiah Carter knocks down his first 3 of the game, and Hendricken has their first lead. Diclo fakes the 3. No look to Morsilli. Now getting swarmed. Looking for somebody. Finds Cherry at the top of the key for 3. Switch. Chris Cherry, huge 3 right there for the sophomore. Timeout called by the Hendricken Hawks.
Great find by Morsilli. Cherry gets hyped with them.
That's the kind of shots that you need to see all night. Whenever your team gets a little down moment, as they just lost their first lead, they get it right back with that huge 3 from Cherry. That's what they needed. So far.
When you're driving, reaction time is very important. If you've been drinking, that impairs your reaction time. Now, if you add drugs to that equation, even marijuana, you are decreasing your reaction time even more. How do we know? Because the numbers.
Another thing that you can't really do, Luke, whenever Hendricken misses a shot, you got to make sure you grab those rebounds. You cannot give a team like the Hawks extra opportunities to score.
Yeah, last possession they really got lucky. They went 0 for 3. They got 3 opportunities. They couldn't quite execute. Panthers really got lucky. You don't want to see that later in the game because you know the Hawks are going to take those chances.
Chase Diambra checks in for the Hawks. That one gets stripped away, wrong out of bounds. Great defense from Johnston. It's going to go their way.
All around, no one to find.
Two Diambra brothers on the court. Michael Diambra, number 1, and now Chase Diambra, number 24. Dicklow finds Vento. Risky pass right there, almost still out of bounds. Gets a screen from Morsilli. Dicklow drives. Not really the best offensive possession. Dicklow wide open for 3. No good. Morsilli fighting for the board. It's going to be an over back on Morsilli. So the Hawks trying to straighten up their defense, and it's kind of been working a little bit so far since the Panthers went on that early run to start the game.
Just worked on that possession. They had nowhere to go. Dicklow just had to shoot it.
Feels like every possession for the Panthers is coming down to the final 5 seconds.
Just to show how good this Hawks defense really is.
Even though they're 7-7, they're still one of the top teams. Runner-up in the state championship last year. Carry inside of Diambra. A 3 from Roebuck. 10-9.
Big shot.
The Panthers now trail by 1. Screen from Neal. Vento gives it off to Dickel, the freshman. Morsilli cuts inside, left hand, got it. Let the big man eat. Mike Morsilli with 6 already.
Looks like Dicklow's eyes are always going to the paint, finding Morsilli. He trusts him.
That's what Dicklow does best. As a foul's going to be on the floor, that one's going to be charged to Michael Morsilli as Jacob Pettit is going to check into the game. So Diambra inbound from the baseline. 2 team fouls for the Panthers. 1:23 to go. There's Diambra. Drives inside. Over Jake Pettit. No good. Dicklow grabs down the tough rebound. Cross court to Vento. Drives. Finds Pettit. Pettit fumbles it. Gives it off to Dicklow. Hawks just not allowing anything. Jerry. Dicklow now. 10 to shoot. Drives. Over Carter, no good. Diambra. Drives. Euro step to the bucket off the window. What a move by the sophomore.
Great move, great look, all around. Good bucket for the Hawks. Take the lead again.
Shot clock turned off. Panthers trail by 1. Panthers can do whatever they want with the clock. They probably want to get the final shot as Cherry stands right in front of our booth. 10 to shoot. Cherry looks for someone, gives it off to Aiden Neal. That one's fumbled inside. Last touch by the Panthers. So the Hawks get a shot at the final shot here in this first quarter.
Neal didn't like that call.
The defense from the Hawks ever since that early run by the Panthers. Carey trying to beat the buzzer over Cherry. Oh, off the back iron, no good.
He had a good look there.
Great look right there over Cherry, just a little bit too strong on that one. We've completed one from Johnston. A very fair match so far. 12-11, the Hawks lead. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back for the second quarter.
When you're driving, reaction time is very important. If you've been drinking, that impairs your reaction time. Now, if you add drugs to that equation, even marijuana, you are decreasing your reaction time even more. How do we know? Because the numbers don't lie. The data about mixing multiple substances is scary. In fact, you are 200 times more likely to cause a crash than a sober driver. Don't drive drunk, don't drive high.
At Ortho Rhode Island, we've built the future of orthopedic care around an important foundation, you. Our experienced surgeons and specialists offer the full spectrum of orthopedic care with leading-edge treatments and technology and a one-of-a-kind patient experience. From diagnosis
We've completed one from Johnston High School, 12-11, the Hawks lead. Luke, not a bad first quarter from the Panthers.
Not at all. Their defense has been playing pretty decent. Their offense is getting the looks they want. Just Hendricken's answering right back.
Yeah, the defense for Hendricken has certainly heated up. Every shot possession, I feel it goes down to the 5-10 seconds every time. Just nothing being allowed as Josiah Missoula checks into the game for the Hawks. Panthers look to get their lead right back. Vento steps back. Didn't get the looks he wanted as Roebuck was right there on the coverage. Dicklow gives to Vento. Tough defense from the Hawks. Vento drives. Fadeaway shot. Traveling violation on the senior captain, Vento. Man, this defense, Luke, starting to heat up for Hendricken.
His defense is outstanding right now. Johnston has no looks.
It feels like even no one can even get inside right now. Missoula. Diambra. To the corner. Finds a cutting Diambra inside. Gets stripped away. Good steal by the Panthers. Oh, it's still taken right back by Carey. Left open, wide open. Oh, a tough break right there. And very fortunate for the Panthers.
Really lucky.
Vento fakes the three, drives. Gives off to Neal, but it's knocked down by Diambra. A turnover, and that one hits Missoula in the head. Missoula was not looking at all. And wow, back and forth we go with the turnovers.
Hawks had a real opportunity there, a 2-on-1. Missoula just didn't see that ball.
Well, the Panthers get the ball right back. Still no points scored here in the second quarter so far. Dicklow. Getting carried, and it gets it to him.
Could have called foul there. It doesn't matter. He still gets the 2.
Tough shot right there from the freshman. Diambra in the corner, and got it. Michael Diambra, the junior, answers right back, and Hendricken regains the lead 15-13. Here's Vento. Panthers looking to try to move the ball around a little bit more. Skino finds Pettit, gives it to Skino again, to the corner. And Vento knocks it down. The senior captain gets his first bucket of the night, and the Panthers regain the lead right back.
Pettit and Skino started playing pass there. They found Vento wide open in the corner, and he delivers.
Carey finds Roebuck, wide open Diambra in the corner, his three, and cash.
Answers right back.
Chase Diambra. Both brothers going band for band with points. Hendricken regains. Panthers looking to move the ball around. Cherry guarded by Missoula. And gets knocked away. Last touch by the Panthers. Great defense from Carey and Missoula. This Hawks defense is no joke as Jake Brock checks back into the game along with Isaiah Carter. Diambra, fadeaway shot, no good. Dicklow pulls down the rebound. 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Dicklow finds Pettit cutting. Nice cut by the senior right there. And a great find from the freshman.
Beautiful look by Dicklow to see Pettit wide open in the paint. We got a tie game.
Carter. Brock inside. Right over Jake Pettit with the up and under. Back and forth we go, 20-18. Vento drives, right hand, draws the foul on the way up. Almost got the N1 bucket. but the senior captain will go to the line to shoot two. It's good to see the Panthers driving in a little bit more after finding basically nothing on offense, but these are two big free throws coming from Vento. Connects with his first, as Aiden Neal and Jake Arujo will check into the game.
Two rising sophomores that have done great in the last two games.
Jake Arujo transferring from Cumberland. Aiden Neal getting some great minutes these past couple weeks. Vento goes 2 for 2, and we've got a tie game.
Needed those two to tie it back up.
Free throws are going to really matter in this one. Diambra takes a three from the right wing. No good. Neal and Brock fighting for it. Jump ball, possession arrow. Going to stay right here with the Hawks. As Will Carey will check back into the game, as Chase Diambra will check out. 20-20 is your score. 4:06 to go here in the second. Diambra wide open on the right wing, and cash. Michael Diambra feeling it here in the first half. Hendricken regains the lead.
Great look there.
Neal inside over Missoula. Makes Missoula fall down, and Neal gets it off the window.
Big body in the paint. Aiden Neal.
A lot of noise here in the Panther pen as Brock left wide open inside. Silences the crowd. Back to a three-point game.
Jake Brock answers right back. That's the bucket for Hendricken. Johnson's now down by 3.
Now when it's stolen away.
Sneaks right behind him.
Diambra. Here's Carter now, guarded by the sophomore Arujo. Carter from the free throw line connects. 5-point lead for the Hawks. See the Panthers get a big bucket as we approach the 3-minute mark.
They're going to need a Hendrickens taking the momentum away from them.
The Panthers feed off momentum, and when they get it all taken away, they look like a different basketball team out there. Dicko takes a deep three. That one's no good. Diambra pulls down that rebound. Carter. Diambra fakes it. Now takes a three. Off the front of the rim, Carey gets the rebound. Second chance opportunity. Brock. Dicko tries to strip it away. It's going to stay right here with the Hawks. As subs check into the game, Zachary Roebuck for the Hawks and Jake Pettit for the Panthers. Vento and Skino will check out. Also, Cherry check back into the game. Carey. Carter gets stripped away and stolen by Cherry. Dicklow. From the free throw line. Oh, off the side of the rim.
A little off, he got a good look. Couldn't execute.
Carey fakes it, gives it to Diambra. Drives in on Pettit. Looking for the foul. Panthers get the rebound. Cherry looking for some help. Gives off to Dicklow, try and slow it down for the Panthers. 1:50 to go. Panthers trail by 5. Dicklow finds Arujo. Dicklow drives. Right hand gets blocked away. What a block right there by Carter. Carey now on the left wing. Carter. Inside Carey. Finds a cutting, but stolen by Dicklow. Great steal from the freshman again. Racking up a lot of steals tonight.
These defenses are going at it.
See if the Panthers can continue to stay in it. Terry takes a deep three off the back of the rim. Fighting for it. Carey pulls it down. Gives off to Diambra. In the paint and draws the foul over Pettit. So the junior will go to the line to shoot 2. Vento will wait to check back in again. So D'Ambro, who's been really feeling it so far in this first half, will shoot a pair of free throws. First one is short. Vento will check back in, replacing the sophomore Jacob Rujo. D'Ambro trying to go 1 for 2. And the junior does. Under 50 to play. See if the Panthers can get a big bucket going into the halftime break. Terry guarded by Brock. Diplo. Carry on the coverage. 15 to shoot. Diplo. Finds Vento. Takes a mid-range shot. No good. Carey pulls down the rebound. Shot clock turned off. Carey. Under 10. Carey left wide open, takes a 3. No good. Panthers got to get it off quick. And they won't have a chance to get a shot off as we'll go into the halftime break, 28-22. Panther offense kind of went cold in that second half, Luke, or excuse me, the second quarter.
Yeah, Hendricken's defense really locked them up. They were locking them up in the first quarter. Looks like Johnston didn't get the shots they wanted, but they still executed in the first quarter. This time they couldn't execute on any bucket. Only 11 points in the second quarter. Hendricken's defense really stepped up.
Well, Michael D'Ambro right now, the leading scorer with 10 for the Hawks, and for the Panthers, it's more Sutter with 6. We've completed a half here from Johnston, 28-22. Can the Panthers rally in the second half and get a much-needed victory at home?
Acute injury care and advanced imaging. We make you the cornerstone of innovative care. To learn more or schedule an appointment, visit orthopedicsri.com.
When you're driving, reaction time is very important. If you've been drinking, that impairs your reaction time. Now, if you add drugs to that equation, even marijuana, you are decreasing your reaction time even more. How do we know? Because the numbers don't lie. The data about mixing multiple substances is scary. In fact, you are 200 times more likely to cause a crash than a sober driver. Don't drive drunk, don't drive high.
At Ortho Rhode Island, we've built the future of orthopedic care around an important foundation: you. Our experienced surgeons and specialists offer the full spectrum of orthopedic care with leading-edge treatments and technology and a one-of-a-kind patient experience. From diagnosis to outpatient surgery, physical and occupational therapy, acute injury care, and advanced imaging, we make you the cornerstone of innovative care. To learn more or schedule an appointment, visit orthopedicsri.com.
If you knew that mixing drugs and alcohol might make you 200 times more likely to cause a crash than a sober driver, would you not? Don't drive drunk, don't drive high, and try to stop someone who is.
Hey girl, what happened? Hey, don't forget to pick up the pizza.
When you're driving, reaction time is very important. If you've been drinking, that impairs your reaction time. Now, if you add drugs to that equation, even marijuana, you are decreasing your reaction time even more. How do we know? because of the dead and injured who tested positive for multiple substances. In fact, you are 200 times more likely to cause a crash than a sober driver. Don't drive drunk, don't drive high, and try to stop someone who is.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
I was born for this.
Since 2005, Rhode Island residents have relied on Superior Comfort to deliver the region's most trusted heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical services. And now, we're thrilled to introduce you to Victor the Viking. Let Victor help your home conquer the cold season with a $69 heating system inspection. When homeowners need superior service, they call the Viking of Home Comfort. Visit SuperiorComfortInc.com or call 401-552-9201 to schedule service today.
When you're driving, reaction time is very important. If you've been drinking, that impairs your reaction time. Now, if you add drugs to that equation, even marijuana, you are decreasing your reaction time even more. How do we know? Because the numbers don't lie. The data about mixing multiple substances is scary. In fact, you are 200 times more likely to cause a crash than a sober driver. Don't drive drunk, don't drive high.
At Ortho Rhode Island, we've built the future of orthopedic care around an important foundation, you. Our experienced surgeons and specialists offer the full spectrum of orthopedic care with leading-edge treatments and technology and a one-of-a-kind patient experience. From diagnosis to outpatient surgery, physical and occupational therapy, acute injury care, and advanced imaging, we make you the cornerstone of innovative care. To learn more or schedule an appointment, visit orthopedicsri.com.
Back from the halftime break here from Johnson High School. Bishop Hendricken 28, Johnston 22. The offense kind of went cold in that second quarter, Luke, but the defense for the Hawks, they're really starting to turn out here in this second half.
Definitely. Panthers need to get better looks this time around. Hawks defense, they need to get the Hawks defense tied. I know we've been saying they've been getting to 5 to 10 seconds. It could work out for them if they get the right shot and the right move and the right bucket and the right play.
And one thing that you pointed out, didn't really see Morsilli that much out there in that second quarter, so maybe he'll start here in this third quarter because he was the leading scorer. And, you know, when someone is hot like he is, you got to keep him on the court.
Definitely. Leading scorer, and he only played the first. Didn't play anything in the second quarter. They're going to need him, and he's on the floor right now. They're going to need him big. Maybe they're just saving his energy.
The Panthers will start the quarter with the ball, down by 6. Looking for a big win at home. As they're waiting for the fans to clear off the court. And the third quarter is underway from Johnston. Panthers looking for a big victory at home to keep their playoff hopes alive. Cherry gives out to Vento. Dicko to the corner, Morsilli, his 3, and he connects. First shot out of the halftime break. Morsilli connects, and it's a 3-point game.
And there he is. They're going to need him big right now.
Here's Carter. Carey gets a screen and drives. Now needs some help. Roebuck takes a mid-range shot and connects. 5-point game. Here's Cherry. Diclo now at the top. Morsilli trying to get him hot. Trying to back him down with the left hand, a little bit too short. Great defense by the Hawks.
They're giving him the looks he wants. He just couldn't execute on that bucket.
Carter gives up to Diamba, the leading scorer for the Hawks. Brock. Carey from the free throw line, and he connects. Back-to-back buckets from inside the arc for the Hawks.
Mid-range shots have been big in this third quarter.
7-point lead. Cherry. And they can foul away from the ball. See who that one's going to be charged to. I believe it's on Jake Brock. Excuse me, Zach Roebuck is charged with the foul. Panthers trail by 7. Vento, left wide open on the left wing, is 3. A little bit too short. Carey loses the handle, but somehow gets it back. Brock, and he hits. Third consecutive shot from inside the arc. 9-point game. And a timeout called by the Panthers. 6-0 run for the Hawks after Morsilli started the half with a 3.
Johnston's defense hasn't executed like they did in the first half. They didn't come out hot on defensive side. Defense wins championships is what they always say.
The second half struggled. It's been happening all season for Johnston. And so far already, after that Morsilli 3, it's been a 6-0 run for the Hawks. As Georgia had to call a timeout, as now the lead is 9 for Bishop Hendricken. As the teams will break from their huddle. Now, something that the Panthers don't want to fall into is the 10-point deficit, especially to a good team like Bishop Hendricken, because that's when the momentum shifts to the Hawks. That's what you don't want to do if you're the Panthers. Vento. Inside pass to Diclo. Guarded by Roebuck. Finds Skino on the cut, and he gets it in. Skino knocks down his first bucket of the night, known for his defense, but gets a huge bucket right there.
What a find by the freshman, like he's been doing all year.
Carter guarded by Cherry. Diambra left wide open, and he hits from 3. Michael Diambra has been cooking all night and has his first bucket here in the second half. And just like that, 10-point lead for the Hawks.
He's been that guy for Hendricken tonight.
That one gets knocked away by Roebuck. Gonna stay right here with Johnston. Panther offense needs to start to get something going, trailing by 10. Diclo now gets a screen for Morsilli. Now getting swarmed, and the shot clock turns off. The defense from Hendricken not allowing the Panthers to do anything.
It's been excellent all season long, and they're showing it tonight.
Neal checks in for Skino. Hendricken trying to build upon this 10-point lead. Carter from the free throw line, and the mid-range shots from the Hawks in the second half. Wow.
Really is what it's doing, is to give them the lead, is these mid-range shots.
Cherry in the corner, his three off the side of the rim. Huge opportunity right there for the Panthers. Diambra fakes the three, takes it over Diclo. Too short, Cherry pulls down the rebound. Vento inside Morsilli. Backing down Roebuck. Fadeaway shot off the back iron, no good. Neal pulls down the rebound. Now getting swarmed. Last touch by the Hawks. Chase Diambra will now check in, and following him is Josiah Missoula.
Good offensive board there from Neal. Give the Panthers another opportunity.
Vento. Morsilli. Thought about the three. Finds Diclo. 15 to shoot. Diclo gives it back out to Cherry. Risky pass. Now takes a deep three and drills it.
Much needed shot by Cherry.
The Panthers definitely needed that. Single-digit lead again. Got to find a way to get some stops. Diambra, got to slow him down. Carey takes a three, rolls around and out. See if the Panthers can start to take advantage of these missed shots from the Hendricken Hawks. Vento drives, right hand in, count it! The senior captain, Ronnie Vento, with a huge and one bucket.
Answers like he's been doing all season. Big contact, doesn't matter. Gets the bucket and another.
Can cut it to a 6-point lead if you can knock down this free throw, as Pettit checks into the game to replace Morsilli. Off the back iron. 7-point lead now for the Panthers, or excuse me, for the Hawks. Carey finds a cutting Roebuck, a little bit too short. Neal pulls down the rebound, a great rebound right there from the sophomore.
Good defensive possession by Neal, gets the board, gives the Panthers another opportunity.
See if they can go on a run of their own. Diclo fakes it, drives, gets it stripped away, stolen by Missoula. Diambra left wide open, his three. A little bit too short. Pettit trying to pull down the rebound. Now they're fighting for it. And a foul inside. Physical rebounding inside the paint. As it looks like Hendricken called a timeout.
Real heart by Pettit there. to get the board, and now it's Panthers possession.
He's been struggling a little bit this season inside, getting some rebounds, but right there, that's the physicality you need from your big center right there by Jake Pettit.
Definitely. Even if they do make it into the playoffs and make a playoff run, that's what they're going to need, and Pettit's really going to need to step up in these last 5 to 6 games.
Yeah, and that big rebound right there. Now the Panthers get an opportunity with under 2 minutes to go, trailing by 7. If they can just get a big bucket, just get the crowd back into it and then feed off that energy. And that's going to bring your confidence way back up and bring some momentum off from Hendricken back to your side.
Definitely.
You know, we both play sports. You know, you got to feed off momentum. And if the Panthers can get a big bucket, momentum is key.
That's how you win games, is momentum. If you don't have any momentum, you're obviously not going to pull away. They need momentum on their side.
Especially coming as an underdog. No one's really thinking you're going to win. This is where you got to step up with some confidence boosters.
That's what's been in their mind all night. They're underdogs. No one expects them to win. They have no pressure. Hendricken has all the pressure. They're trying to take that away from them, and Johnson's trying to get in the playoffs.
As back from the timeout, and here we go. 7-point lead for the Hawks. Panthers looking for a big-time bucket. Bento finds a cutting Dicklow inside, and I think Dicklow touched the baseline. It's going to go Hendricken way. Michael Georgian not pleased. Coach for the Panthers not pleased with that possession right there. As Carey will take it down for the Hawks. That one gets kicked off of Vento's foot. Stay right here with Hendricken. Mazzulla, give it off to Diambra. Drives, the up and under. Rolls in and out, would have been a huge bucket. Now tied up inside, jump ball possession now is gonna stay right here with the Hawks.
That was a real nice move by Diambra.
Here's Diambra. Steps back and makes a tough shot. The junior continues to cook. 9-point lead now for the Hawks. Approaching a minute. Dicklow drives. And I think a foul is going to be on the floor. That was going to be charged to Mazzulla for a blocking foul. So Dicklow will inbound from the baseline. 56 seconds to go. Panthers trail by 9. Bento thought about the three, gives it off to the freshman Dicklow. Silly. Backing him down. Right hand up and under. Oh, couldn't get the finish. Diambra now. 30 seconds. Terry almost gets the steal right there. Ten to shoot for the Hawks. Carey, guarded by Bento. Diambra in the corner. Carey, 3 to shoot. Steps back over Bento, and he hits. What a shot right there by Carey. Jerry at the buzzer. Off the back iron, no good. Almost got it right there from the sophomore. What a shot right there by Will Carey to end the third quarter for the Hawks and give them an 11-point lead again.
Right over Vento's hand there. Then there was great defense, went to the buzzer. Hawks got lucky, found the shot they wanted and executed. Takes the 11-point lead.
Just a great defensive possession right there for the Panthers, and then just capped off by a great shot by Will Carey. And now the Panthers enter this fourth quarter trailing by 11. They were down by 7, and a quick 4-0 run gets the Hawks a 11-point lead. This is where the Panthers don't play their best basketball when they trail by 10. The momentum starts to get stripped out of them. That's when the turnovers start to happen, but let's see if they can stick together. The final 8 minutes, try and get a big win, keep their playoff hopes alive. Remember, right now they're 15th in Division I. Top 14 teams make it. They currently trail North Kingston by just under a point for the RPI rankings. Panthers will start with the ball here in this fourth quarter. Trail by 11. And fourth quarter is underway. Can the Panthers rally here in this fourth quarter and get a much needed win? Morsilli finds Neal to Vento. And Cherry will look to reset at the top. Cherry, left-hand floater, got it.
Good look by Cherry.
Little teardrop from the sophomore. 9-point lead. Here's Brock, gives off to Carey. Carey finds Carter. Diambra inside. Fadeaway over Neal, no good. Dicklow fighting for the rebound and pulls it down. Seven minutes to go. Morsilli. Left hand. A little bit too strong on that one.
Wanted the foul call, didn't get it. A little too strong, like you said.
Carter, the up and under is in. .11 lead again for the Hawks. Dicklow takes a three. Knocks down a big one.
Needed it.
Much needed three for the freshman right there. 8-point game. And the Panthers will call a timeout. No, it just feels like every time the Panthers get some momentum, Hendricken just takes it right back. And let's see if the Panthers get some big stops on the defensive side to give them a chance on offense. With 6:40 to go, Panthers trail by 8.
Like we've said all game, they feed off of momentum. All they need to do is just stop Hendricken for one possession to get a big bucket. Momentum, will go right to Johnston, and they feed off of that easily.
Yeah, especially when the crowd starts to get into it. And you have the student section into it. Like, it was like in the first quarter. It felt like basically the place was shaking because the Panthers were up 6-2. But then after that, Hendricken's been taken over.
People really don't know how much home field advantage matters in games like this.
Especially when you're a huge underdog and fighting your life for a playoff spot. As the teams will break from their huddle, looking for a big stop on defense. As Brock will inbound it on the baseline. Carey. Diambra in the corner. Drives inside. Diambra drives. Fadeaway shot. Too short. Neal pulls down the rebound. Now we'll see the Panthers get a big bucket. Dicklow getting swarmed. Gets tipped. Cherry somehow regains it. Fortunate break right there. Cherry drives. Left-hand floater. Got it.
Tough shot by Cherry. Doesn't matter. Still gets the two. That's a big shot for Johnston.
6-point game, and now the student section's back into it. See if they can get a big stop on defense. Diambra from the free throw line. No good. Dicklow pulls it down. Cherry left wide open for three. Short rims it. Oh, great look right there for the sophomore.
It really would have got momentum on Johnston's side, and everyone stood up. The pen would have been living.
Would have made it a 3-point game with that shot as Hendricken calls a full timeout. We're going to take a quick break. 45-39 with 5:33 to go. Still anyone's game.
I was born for this.
Since 2005, Rhode Island residents have relied on superior comfort to deliver the region's most trusted heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical services. And now, we're thrilled to introduce you to Victor the Viking.
6-point game from Johnson High School, 5:33 to go. Sherry had a big opportunity to cut this lead to 3, but Hendricken will take over. Ben's looking for another big stop on defense. Here's Carey at the top of the key. Finds Carter. Take the 3 of more silly. Off the back iron, too strong. No foul inside. And now one is called, as Vento thought he got one, but it's going to be on the Panthers. So Carter will inbound from the baseline. Here's Carter now on the right wing. Drives with the left hand off the glass.
Beautiful look.
Isaiah Carter, the senior, gets a big bucket for the Hawks. 8-point game. Dicklow drives, left hand, a little bit too short. Diambra has numbers. Brock with the right hand. Tough shot. Morsilli pulls down the rebound. Jump ball possession. I was going to stay right here with the Hawks.
He wanted to jam that one if you couldn't tell.
Chase Diambra checks back into the game now. Carter inbounds it from the baseline. Diambra in the corner. Carter now. Finds Diambra in the corner, his 3. Too short. Carey pulls down the rebound. And Dicklow knocks it out, but it's going to stay right here with Hendricken. Second chance opportunities they're giving to him as Pettit checks back into the game, replacing Neal. Carter will inbound it. Gives it to Carey. Diambra. Carter wide open on the right wing. No good, too far. Panthers need a big bucket right now, approaching 4 minutes to go in the game. Morsilli. Drives. Finds Vento. Fakes the 3, drives. Right hand. Oh, almost got the bucket. But he will go to the line to shoot 2. 2 huge free throws coming.
He's going to need both of these.
Missed that 1 free throw when he had that and 1 bucket. Now trying to go 2 for 2.
He's 2 for 3 on the day. He's going to need 2 right now.
It's his first. As Jake Brock checks back into the game, replacing Chase Diambra. Vento goes 2 for 2. 6-point game.
2 must-needed free throws by Vento. Executes.
Closest has been all half. Carey. Diambra in the corner, his 3. No good, rolling around. Last touch by the Hawks. As Hendricken will now call a timeout with 3:30 to go, up by 6. Man, it just feels like every time a ball goes out of bounds on Hendricken's side, it just feels like it can't go Johnson's way at any point, and they need them right now, especially trailing by 6.
Yeah, they really need to get some defensive stops. Not just now, but really just now, but more towards the end. They need buckets on offense. They need to get the looks that they've been executing in the second half. You know, the second quarter we saw that Hawks defense really lock up Johnston, but the second half has been a lot different.
Yeah, I feel like Johnston's found more ways to move the ball inside, and that's how they get those open looks from three. Just haven't been able to connect on some of them. But now this is where you need those defensive stops. As Pettit, Morsilli, Vento, Diclo, and Cherry on the floor for Johnston. Carey, Carter, Roebuck, Diambra, and Brock on the floor for the Hawks. Carey. Mid-range shot, got it to go.
Really nice bucket there. Right over Pettit's hand. Doesn't matter.
Back to an 8-point lead for Hendricken. Feels like just every time Hendricken scores, the Panthers just got to answer. Diclo, take the three from the top of the key. Too strong on that one. Morsilli tries to pull it down. Last touch by the Hawks. So they get another chance to knock down a big shot. Under 3 minutes to go. Cherry gives off to Diclo. Drives, fadeaway shot, no good. Looking for a foul right there. Gives it off to Brock, off the glass.
Diclo's hurt.
Yeah, it looks like he took a shot to the face, but no foul was called. 10-point lead now for the Hawks with 2:30 to go. Bento draws a foul inside by Diambra. And Neal will check back into the game now. As the Panthers will call a timeout, we'll keep it right here. Panthers trail by 10, 2:24 to go. I feel like Diclo took a shot right there. I think the ref didn't see it. Just every time the Panthers get some sort of momentum, Hendricken just takes it right back.
It's been like that all year for Johnston's close games. They look like, on the offensive side, they look like they're going to take the lead back and get the momentum back. On the defensive side, they just can't hold up against this Hawks offense.
Upcoming schedule for the next final 2 weeks for basketball. A game tomorrow, girls basketball senior night, their last game, 5 graduating seniors. And then next week, the final ride. 2 boys basketball games. Thursday will be senior night. And then Friday, Johnston will head to West for their final game of the year, the rivalry game. Johnston beat West in the holiday tournament and now trying to beat him in a regular season game at West's home. But the Panthers trail by 10 right now with 2:24 to go. Looking for a huge comeback, keep the playoff hopes alive. Bento will inbound from the baseline. Can't find anyone. And a 5-second violation from the Panthers.
That is not the way they wanted to turn it over there.
Just a tough break for the Panthers. Here's Carter, trying to melt down as much clock as he can. And now a foul is called. Missoula and Cherry were kind of holding on to each other. Foul's going to be called on Cherry. Skino will check into the game, replace Neal. And now Brock will check into the game, replacing Missoula. So new shot clock for the Hawks. They get to melt down as much clock as they can, up by 10. There's Carter, gets a screen. Now getting swarmed, finds Carey. 10 to shoot. Carter drives, no look past to Brock. Oh, that one gets tipped. I think that was by Cherry. Panthers need some buckets. Dicklow. Trying to back down Carey. Spin move. To the bucket, no good. Carey pulls down the rebound. And the Hawks will just look to dribble as much clock as they can. And Vento will draw a foul. And it looks like it's starting to slowly slip away from the Panthers. 1 minute to go, trailing by 10. Here's Diambra. Got to start fouling. Panthers still need to foul one more time to put Hendricken at the line. Diambra gets it, and now he'll draw a foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot 2. As they look to start to try and ice this game for Hendricken. Gets his first. As Missoula checks into the game, replacing Brock. Junior goes 2 for 2 from the line. Looking to ice this game. Panthers just need to get some quick buckets. Vento take the 3. Short. Missoula pulls down the rebound. Panthers can still follow him. As Kino now draws the foul on Diambra, so he'll go on to shoot 2 more. 30 seconds to go. As it looks like Hendricken's gonna take the win in Johnston's house.
Tough one tonight, real hard fought battle. Hendricken just pulled away at the end.
Swishes his first. Yeah, Luke, like you said, it wasn't really, it was a hard fought game by the Panthers. It's just in that second half, they just couldn't, capitalize on momentum. As Cherry's 3, no good, hits the top. Just all Hendricken in the second half, as they'll just dribble this one out. With 10 seconds, Missoula will dribble it out with 1, and the final buzzer rings from Johnson High School. A second half surge from the Hawks propels them to a 14-point win over the Panthers. It looked like it was going to be a nice back and forth game, but after that first half, it was all Hendricken, Luke.
Yeah, pulled away in the second half. Johnson's defense just couldn't hold on with them. In the third quarter, it looks like Johnson's offense finally found something, but all in the fourth quarter, that's where it really matters the most. Hendricken pulled away.
Felt like every time that the Panthers got some momentum, Hendricken just took it right back. As we'll go into the leading scorers, first for the Panthers, it was Cherry with 12, Morcilli and Vento with 9. And then for Hendricken, Michael Diambra with 19 and Isaiah Carter with 13. Those are the leading scorers from this game. One more game left this week, as girls senior night is tomorrow, then 2 games next week, the 2 boys basketball games to end the year. But alongside Luke Ventura, I'm your play-by-play announcer Anthony Vendetti, Timothy behind the camera, Dante Tortolani doing the stats, Thomas Oidar behind the computer. We're your crew from Johnson High School Media, honored to be on our own YouTube channel and the NFHS Network. Have a good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.